Atomic Habits by James Clear. The story starts with James Clear. He was a baseball player in high school and got hit in the face with a baseball bat. It was brutal. Crushed skull, swollen brain, months of rehab just to walk again. He didn't return to the field as a superstar, but slowly, through tiny actions, repeated daily, he rebuilt himself. Not with a grand plan, just with one small step at a time. And that journey, that patient transformation, became the philosophy behind one of the most powerful books on behavior change, Atomic Habits. Now, what's an atomic habit? It's the smallest possible unit of improvement. Tiny, almost invisible changes that, if repeated consistently, can completely change your life. Imagine this. If a plane shifts its route by just 3.5 degrees, it ends up in a completely different city. That's the power of small changes. Most people think success comes from big breakthroughs, giant efforts, sudden motivation. But Clear argues it's not about radical change. It's about getting 1% better every day. At first, it's invisible, but over time, it compounds. Just like money grows with interest, your habits, good or bad, compound into your identity. Let's take a look at how this plays out. The real reason you fail. The problem with goals: we're all taught to set goals. Lose weight, get rich, find love. But goals, Clear says, are overrated. They're temporary. Winners and losers often have the same goals. The difference, systems. Think of it like this. A goal is the destination. A system is the path. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. For example, if you're trying to get fit, the goal is the six-pack. But the system? It's what time you wake up. It's the workout you do. It's the groceries you buy. The little choices. The repeatable habits. Focus on the process, not the prize. Identity. The core of lasting change. Now here's where it gets deep. Most people try to change by focusing on outcomes. I want to lose 10 pounds. Or on behavior. I'll go to the gym. But Clear flips the script. He says, start with identity. Who is the type of person you want to become? When you tell yourself, I'm trying to quit smoking, you're still identifying as a smoker. But when you say, I'm not a smoker, you're reinforcing a new identity. Every habit is a vote for the kind of person you want to be. Tiny actions, repeated. That's how identity forms. The 4 laws of behavior change. 1. Make it obvious. You don't rise to the level of your intentions. You rise to the level of your environment. Want to build a habit? Make the cue impossible to miss. Want to drink more water? Put a glass on your desk. Want to stop snacking? Hide the junk food. Design beats discipline. You don't need more willpower. You need fewer obstacles. 2. Make it attractive. Habits stick when they feel good. Stack a habit with something you enjoy. For example, if you love Netflix but hate running, try watching your favorite show only while on the treadmill. That's temptation bundling. You link a habit you need to do with one you want to do. 3. Make it easy. Forget perfection. Focus on repetition. Clear calls it the 2-minute rule. Every habit should start with something that takes less than 2 minutes. Want to meditate? Start with 1 deep breath. Want to write? Open your laptop and write a single sentence. Master the art of showing up. Make it so easy you can't say no. 4. Make it satisfying. Our brains crave rewards, so give yourself one. Drop a coin in a jar. Celebrate small wins. And remember, what is rewarded gets repeated. How to break bad habits. Just reverse the 4 laws. Make it invisible. Make it unattractive. Make it hard. Make it unsatisfying. Want to stop scrolling late at night? Put your phone in another room. Want to stop buying junk? Unsubscribe from food delivery apps. Pain and friction break the cycle. The power of habit tracking. James Clear recommends tracking your habits physically. Why? Because it gives you proof, progress, a reason not to break the chain. Even better, habit tracking turns your invisible wins into something visual and motivational. Plateaus, setbacks, and the valley of disappointment. Here's the truth nobody likes to hear. Results lag behind effort. Clear calls this the valley of disappointment. You'll work out for weeks and see no change. You'll write for months and nobody reads your blog. That's normal. Habits take time to show results. That's why most people quit. But if you stay consistent, if you keep voting for the identity you want, suddenly, things click. Change feels overnight, but it was compounding all along. Success is never about one big move. It's about 1,000 small ones, quietly stacked, until one day the world notices what you've become. If you're on your own journey of becoming 1% better every day, hit that like button to support the channel and subscribe so you don't miss the next step.